What is going on, Viper Concrete Coatings and Polishing? This is Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO. And yeah, man, so I do appreciate y'all for reaching out on Facebook. And I do appreciate your patience as well. I know that it has taken quite some time. Had about 65 plus business owners reach out. So with the research, putting the video together, sending them out, it's taken a bit of time. Taking a bit of time to get everything together, but nonetheless, I got the video here for you. It's going to give you 3 points. That's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. Then I'm going to show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and how that's going to be so lucrative. So I know that y'all don't have a website up and running. You're going to want to get one up, and you'll see after this video why. So for the sake of it, if y'all are over there in Waterford, Michigan, y'all are so close to Detroit, we're just going to use the top competition over there in Detroit, which is, of course, epoxyflooringdetroit.com, and we're going to use them as an example for this video. So let's start out with content, right? When you get that website up, generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular product or service, So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, some of your, keywords could be epoxy flooring Waterford, Michigan, epoxy flooring Detroit, Michigan, garage epoxy coating Detroit, Michigan, anything like that, right? You get the idea. Service plus city equals keyword. So let's go ahead and take a look at them and just see how they're stacking up on their content side. Put them over here in a word counter and just see how they're looking. So yeah, they're doing really, really good. They're at 2,700. I would advise, at least, doing probably 3,000 words. At the very least, get to 1,500 words for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 being Google doesn't consider your website a figurative authority till you hit that 1,500 mark. And reason number 2 being you don't want to miss out on any keywords, as just one keyword could be the difference in 5 to 15 jobs per month. So enough of the content side of it, right? The next one's going to be for you. After you got that down, you're going to want to start getting backlinks going to the website. So a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it would be a website linking back to Viper Concrete Coating and Polishing's website when y'all get that up and running. And so these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google basically uses this to build trust in your business by seeing other websites vouching for you. The best example that I can give to keep it simple is it's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most, websites pointing back to theirs is winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And if you're winning that popularity contest, then when people are searching for these services in Google, you're going to rank in the #1 section right here. Now let's take a look at my tool Eris. This is a tool that I use for monthly. There are free tools out there that you can use. This is just what I go with as it gives me more in-depth data on websites all in one. So we see that epoxy flooring Detroit has some backlinks and 648 other websites pointing back to their page. So they're doing a pretty good job of it, not going to lie. But the great thing is if it works for them, then it'll 1,000% work for you. And so you can go in here and see exactly what websites they have pointing back to their page. And so these would be those websites, right? I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, so it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. On to the last point that I'm going to have for you. And I see that y'all don't have a Google business profile up. If you don't, you're going to definitely want to get one of those up and ranking as it's going to, just be so lucrative for the business in general. And to get those ranking is on to our third point, and that's citations. And now a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number are exactly as it's shown right here. And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since they generate huge amounts of revenue. For an example, if someone put in epoxy flooring Detroit, Michigan, or epoxy flooring, Waterford, Michigan, you want to be in that top 3 section right there, right? Nobody's going to click more businesses or go to the second or third page. It's no different than if you put restaurants near me, or let's say you did roofers near me or something like that, right? Because Google's saying these are the ones that you're looking for. We trust Google. Everybody trusts Google. And so they're going to reach out to these guys first. It's the same with your business. So back to the citations, they're including directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great too. For an example, on your Facebook business page, you'd want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as shown right here. on your Facebook business page. And so Google would see that and count that as one citation. And then you got Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. The list goes on and on and on, right? And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. And once they start to see more often these cats right here, more likely it is they're going to rank you above them. So let's do a quick recap, right? And then I'm going to show you how it's going to be so lucrative. So once you get that website up and running, you get that content of 1,500 to 2,000 words, right? You're putting those keywords in there that I told you about. Next, you're starting to kill it on the backlinks. You've got other websites pointing back to your page. You know, you're starting to win that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, get that Google business profile up and running and get those citations and those reviews up. Let's take a look at how that's going to be so lucrative for Viper Concrete Coatings and Polishing. So we got epoxy floor in Detroit, right? We see that off of those 3 points alone, they're getting roughly 1,000 people to their website per month. And they were more than that not too long ago as well. So yeah, they're getting 1,000 people to a month to their website. Now, let's say this is Viper Concrete Coatings and Polishing's website that you got up because you're killing those 3 points, man. You've got now 1,000 people coming to your website per month. Let's say of those 1,000 people, you know, only 10% decide to pick up the phone and say, hey, you know, got a job over here. Can you give me a quote? Can you bid on it? And let's say, you know, of those 100 people that call, let's say you and your team only close out even half of those. So that's 50 new jobs on top of what you're already doing, you know, by killing those 3 points alone that I just talked about. I'm not too sure what the business profit margin is right now, but I can guarantee with, you know, as many years as I've been in this, that 50 new jobs per month is going to bank for the revenue and the profit margins. And so, yeah, you know, this is what I do for a living. And, you know, I'm creating this video for Viper Concrete Coatings and Polishing because me and my wife had some time to take a reprieve for the month. So, you know, making this to start generating more leads online for you, more revenue, more jobs, and get the phone ringing, man. Honestly, just, you know, trying to get back to the epoxy community since we have a little bit of time. It's treated us well and want to treat everybody else well. So if you did find yourself, you know, want to start scaling the business, you know, feel free to reach out. I can give you some more information, or maybe we talk, you know, goals of the business, and I can do more in-depth research on top of what I've already done and find out exactly what could be realistic for the business, or, you know, what it might take to reach those goals. One way or another, I do just ask that you leave one line of feedback after you get done watching this. You know, get back to me. It'd be greatly appreciated. Maybe you had a question, maybe something was unclear, or maybe you just loved it all, but, you know, let me know either way. Again, name is Nick O'Neill. Feel free to reach out. My door is always open, and I hope you're having a great evening.